But yes, well done, Mr. Rabir. You were
3 out of 3.
Absolutely wrong. You played this one. Welcome back to Andertons TV. It's Mr. Rabir Massad. He doesn't know where he is, as we have blindfolded him all the way from Brighton. We could be anywhere. This video, we're going to see if Rabir can, without the power of sight, tell me what guitar he's playing and which of each pair does he think is the superior, you know, like the expensive one, and which does he think is the sort of the more affordable one. So I'm going over here. I've got Rabir's rig at my feet. What are you trying to look for? Oh, the table. It's way further to your left. That's it. Oops. Okay, there is a guitar incoming.
Thank you. What's the rules here? Can I touch the controls?
Well, I think before you've touched anything, let's see, which one is it? I mean, I think it's fair to say Rabir knows that we've got a Strat, a PRS Custom 24, and a Les Paul Standard. Of those three, which do you think that is?
Well, it's not a Strat. Definitely not. My immediate thought was that it was a Les Paul.
Okay. Feel free to touch knobs and things like that.
The neck feels like it's not, that's the thing. The neck shape feels like it's not. But it sounds like one. So I'm allowed to touch the controls?
Go on. As soon as you start touching, it's going to give away what it is.
Yeah, I know what it is. Can I have a bit more gain?
Yep.
Well, gain. All right, well.
So, okay. So you say that's a Les Paul, and you're correct. It obviously is a Les Paul. So I'm going to give you the other Les Paul, which is either going to be the affordable Epiphone one, or it's going to be the Gibson Les Paul Standard. So let's see if Rabir knows.
What the f is this?
I mean, it's interesting. I feel like these pickups are a little more Gibson-y.
Oh.
Like, it sounds more Les Paul than the other one. It sounds, I want to say this one feels like, I think this one is the more expensive one.
Okay.
But only because of the pickups. It's got that classic Gibson kind of honk to it. Can I go back to the other one?
Yeah, of course you can. Whilst we're doing this, just for the audience, both of these guitars are the 60s inspired ones. So obviously they're different colors, but that doesn't matter to Rabir. But they should have, you know, both the Gibson and the Epiphone take on a 60s vibe. Oh, sorry. There we go.
It's interesting. I almost prefer the sound of this one, but it sounds less like a Gibson. And that's what's messing me up. Like, the other one has more of this kind of choked honk to it. And maybe the lacquer feels a little cheaper. Could be wrong.
on the one that you're playing?
Yeah.
Interesting. So you're going to go on that round, you're going to go that the one that you've got in your hands is the more affordable one,
I
and
think
the one
so.
you just tried is the dearer one.
I think
okay.
so.
Okay. Well, we'll revisit that when we get to the end. Let's try something different. Thank you. Incoming. More game?
Have some delay.
Yeah, of course you can.
Just want to enjoy it. I mean, I know we're going here between.
Going between a Fender and a Squier here, yeah.
Yeah, but like, is the Fender like custom shop standards or is it American standard? What?
We're going full bore.
Oh, so it's like
Finest money
full
can
on.
buy.
Okay.
Although I should say, both guitars are non-relic, so there's nothing on the custom shop one to give away that it, you know, it's.
All right, I'm just playing nonsense now. I think without even trying the next one, that one's the affordable one.
You think the one you've just given me is the affordable one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think so. Ooh. No, let me go back to the other one.
That wasn't long. There you are, sir.
This is the expensive one.
Oh, what's changed your mind?
The pickup switch.
Let's just.
I can try again, but I'm pretty sure that the pickup switch gave it away.
See, that's that's the sort of thing that maybe we should make it illegal to touch the pickup switch, because I guess you probably are going to find some tactile differences like that. But just in terms of tone and feel of the guitar and stuff.
So I was going to say that the pickups were going to give it away because the pickups on that, for me, don't sound very stratty, but on this they sound almost the same. But they actually there's more of a spike to them, so that suggests they're more affordable pickups. But on top of that, then the pickup switch. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure something like £20 or $20 would probably buy you the best 5-way switch that money can buy. So if that's the only difference you're really feeling between what you think is the cheap one and what you think is the dear one would suggest that stick with the cheap one and just change the switch.
I mean, other than that, it plays nice. The pickups, I don't like the pickups on this one as much.
Right.
But I'm not a big fan of the pickups on that one either. But this one sounds not as nice to me.
Interesting. Well, that was took you a lot less long to decide on that than it did on the first one. Is that because you think it's just more obvious the difference between the two?
Maybe, or I have more experience with Strats than I do Les Pauls.
It could be that. Could I have the
I'm saying that I could be
cable?
completely wrong here.
The penultimate guitar. Coming in. Here you are. And just, yeah, before you
Thanks.
start fiddling with anything, just give us an instant.
This feels like an expensive guitar.
Oh, nice. Do you want more gain?
Yeah, one. This is definitely not an affordable guitar.
Cool. And you, I mean, I guess by virtue of the fact you know we had a Gibson, a Fender, and a PRS,
Yeah.
I guess you've kind of worked out, or you didn't need to work out, you're now playing the PRS. So, but were you playing the cheap one or the expensive one? Who knows?
Saying that though, PRS SE, well, in fact, all of these, they do really good affordable versions.
Do you want me to get you a shovel? You can sort of dig yourself out the hole a bit faster. Right, no touching anything until you have given me your, there you are, sir, your final remarks. More gain?
Yeah.
So which one's that then, Mr. Rabia?
That's quite hard. I think this one's the. Yeah, I think this one's the affordable one. It's a bit of a hard one now because this one actually plays really nice, but there's something about the other one that somehow felt really premium. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Let me take that back. Let me take that back. Let me take you down. D-Robe, Mr. Rabir. And I kind of feel like let's just run through. So Gibson, you picked it up. We sort of said, "Can you guess which one this is?" And you pretty quickly said, "Yes, Gibson." And then you said that one of them sounded more Gibson-y than the other, even though you potentially might have preferred the sound of the less Gibson-y one, if you like. And then you sort of ummed and ahed, not for too long, and you told me that you thought this one was the expensive one and this one was the affordable copy, which of course, as everybody watching knows, is indeed the case.
Oh, right.
So you've got a £2,500 Les Paul Standard versus a £600 Epiphone Les Paul Standard.
so I guessed that right, did I?
You guessed that right. Would you have said that the difference sort of was 5 times or £2,000, or however you want to do it, or would you have sort of gone?
I wouldn't have said that. I think honestly, the main giveaway for me was just the sound of the pickups.
Interesting. Now on the Fender one, of course, there were thousands of Fenders that we could have got, and we could have got a sort of an American Fender versus a Squier. Maybe that would have been a fairer shootout, but we got a 60s custom shot Strat versus a Squier classic vibe. I grabbed a 70s headstock one, but the neck profile and the pickups are basically much the same as the 60s one. So, and you pretty quickly said, I think that's the dearer one, although I don't think you really liked either of them. Interestingly, the big giveaway was the clunky 5-way switch on the Squier versus
I feel
the
like
nice
that was slightly
sort of Switchcraft one.
Yeah.
I think they are on the American
I kind of wish I hadn't have hit the pickup switch, because I think it would have made it harder. But again, the main giveaway for me was the pickups.
And again, you're now talking about probably a 10 times price difference between that and that, maybe more than 10 times.
I mean,
so
for playability, and even though I didn't like the sound of those pickups, it's not 10 times.
Interesting.
Playability-wise, certainly not.
Over here, we had the SE PRS Custom 24 versus a full-fat USA Custom 24. And you played, which one do you think you played first?
I think I played the expensive one first.
So you think you played the blue one first and the charcoal one? Yeah, I mean, you certainly said it feels expensive. I think this is the most expensive one, although I do think, PRS have a reputation for making great SE guitars. But yes, well done, Mr. Rabir. You were
3 out of 3.
Absolutely wrong. You played this one as and thought this was the expensive one, and then you thought that was the cheap one, which was interesting. I actually did think.
Wow.
I actually did prefer the sound of...
It was singing more. There was that harmonic overtone, which, again, I thought maybe that's what it...
I also know what you were saying on this as well. There was a bit more bass end on the Epiphone, which I liked a lot.
Of that kind of quacky kind of...
So does that then mean that we can categorically say that PRS make the best copies of their instruments, or the closest copy? I don't even know if that's a good thing for PRS. It's a good thing for customers, because obviously it means you can spend...
I mean, fair play, because I was pretty sold on it pretty quickly.
Yeah. I shall just add as well, we have this particular colour in the SE range across the Custom 24, 24 with a Floyd, and the 2408 with up to 40% off its retail price. So it's good that this came off well in the Shootout. This you can buy for $5.99 at the moment in this colour.
Wow.
This, I don't think there's much change out of $5,000.
No.
So there you are.
That's amazing.
I think if you'd have been allowed to touch knobs and switches and tuners and stuff, you might have found that it was a bit more of a giveaway, that's more expensive, especially the tuners. But to play and to listen to, it's great.
The volume and tone pot are very distinctive on PRS, because they're really fast. But I think they're actually... I didn't touch them on that, maybe. I don't know. Can I feel that one?
Yeah. I think... right at the end of you playing the blue one, you did just subconsciously turn it down, and I thought to myself, damn it, is that going to give it? But I don't think you noticed.
That would have been a giveaway, because that's a little more resistance, which isn't PRS Custom 24 feel. Yeah. So I'm glad I didn't do that, because I think that would have been unfair again.
But I mean, what a guitar. You just... you could, yes, the tuners are affordable on there. Yes, there probably are some better pots and switches that you could put in it if you really wanted to. But... those SE 8515 pickups and just the general build of the guitar stands up incredibly well.
Impressive.
There you are.
Fair play.
So I think we can conclusively say that Paul Reed Smith wins the Who Makes the Best Guitar copy in today's Shootout. Thank you, Mr. Rabir.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.